Hey, Sos, I know the other day you said you wanted to do a lot of coaching. I guess they played. Do you know how many snaps you played and just how'd you feel about the day and when they told you were going to be starting?
I definitely, honestly, do not know how many snaps I played. It definitely felt good to get out there though, and once it was like it was time to actually for me to shut it down, it was still kind of hard to do that. I actually still wanted to keep going. So, I mean, it's that competitive edge. You say you want to coach and things like that, but it's harder when it's actually time for you to settle down.
Eric Gregory and Soley both had 2 TFLs today. What'd you make of their game?
I feel like they had a pretty productive game. We all got things we need to work on, but they're learning and they're making steps forward to become great players. So I feel like they're doing what they're asked to do and doing what they need to do.
Just for both in general, you feel that the spring game you all finished the way you wanted to defensively, particularly that first half?
First half, I feel like we finished pretty good. It was a lax. It felt like we kind of got lax in the middle of it, and we kind of gave away a couple of plays. But overall, especially first half, I think we definitely finished how we wanted to finish.
Yeah, I would to chime on that a little bit. Yeah, I definitely think we finished how we wanted to finish. There's always room for improvement, especially with Chief. He's never satisfied, especially if we were to hold him to 0 points. So I think he's definitely got a smile on his face right now. But there's room for improvement.
Just how you feel, just you all did in the spring without Scooter, just having to adjust without him?
We definitely, as a linebacker core, we had a lot of people step up. Like me and Bumper had to step up. We had to lead. I also think that just as a whole, I think that people realize like Scooter's the guy, and we got to have him still. Like we got to just get more depth behind him. But we've known that we can still win with anybody. We can still go ahead and just keep pushing forward. But we know Scooter's the guy, and we know he's going to be there and be the leader that we need.
The way the game started, was that pretty reflective of how spring's gone? The first unit on defense is a lot of 3-and-outs, and y'all kind of held them down. Has that been reflective of much of spring?
I would say we've definitely had those like days like where like we've done that, we've gone 3-and-out, but then like there's days where the belt, I guess that's kind of what you're referring to, because we've won the belt a lot, but we win that from turnovers a lot. Like there's days the offense will beat us in every single first down. They'll beat us, they'll score touchdowns, but then we get 4 or 5 turnovers in a day, and then that's how we win the belt, and that's why we win the day. But I would say like the one defense has done really well with controlling the offense, but they've also done well against us too.
What did y'all think of Trey Knox? I mean, he made an individual play that resulted in a touchdown. Has he been doing that this spring?
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot this spring. Trey Knox, he's a great player. I feel like he's going to be great for the present and the future. I think he's a 3-year type of guy. I feel like 3 and he's going to be out. But he's a great talent, and all I can tell is Razorback fans to enjoy him while he's here.
You want to expound on that?
From watching him from our side of the view, like just being able to play like coverage against him and everything, I know when he's over on my side, like we have to be aware of the little jump balls that are going to go up to him and turn around and run into him. But I definitely agree with him. I think he could be a 3-4 year guy, just like come out quick. But the thing is, he's got to keep his head down, and I think he's got that good mindset and a good character. He's a good character kid. He's got he's got a really good head on his shoulders, and he's going to be able to. I think he's going to keep grinding, kind of like Mike Woods too. And I think with Mike Woods going out and not playing these last couple of days, like I think that's what Trey's kind of stepped up and elevated his game from. So I agree with him.
I guess Devois hadn't, he's missed a lot of spring. What'd you guys think of his performance today? Was it just good to see him back out there?
Yeah, it was definitely good to see Devois running good and being out there. But the running backs in general, they've done really well, especially with just the health issues that they've had with just Rakeem out. But I know that Chase and Devois, they've really stepped up and done well this spring.
Yeah. It was good to see his production go back up. He's been battling some injuries, so it was great to see him actually push forward and get out there and make a couple plays. Hated it came at our expense, but good to see him make some plays.
Yeah, I'm not real good at math, but I guess the defense ended up winning with the scoring system. How'd you guys feel about that?
I think if you were reflect of how like the defense thought they did today, I think they would say defense won as well. But I don't know how the scoring goes. I wasn't really we were looking at the scoreboard, but like we'd yell after we'd get a sack and say I had 7 points. We didn't know if it was 1, 2, or 3, but we didn't really know how the multiplication, addition, or whatever you want to call it goes. So
Yeah, we didn't know how that was going.
yeah, we just play football right there.
So you came in to this place with a lot of hype as well, like a lot of these guys, like Trey has. What's your message to those guys about how to sort of handle that?
Just keep grinding, cause I mean the hype's gonna come with it, the attention's gonna come with it. But if you don't handle it well or you don't perform, things can turn bad real quick. Your career can become very sour. So these guys stay level-headed, stay focused, and just keep grinding.